Hi, I'm Stuart Scanlon.
And I'm Mark Donovan, and this is the Bad Screenplays podcast.
Me and Mark used to write comedy screenplays and TV shows. Unfortunately, we didn't get anywhere.
So we've decided to pick through and review other people's efforts to see where we went wrong and have a laugh along the way.
Yep, in each episode, I'll send Mark a script. He sends one to me, and we read them out totally unseen.
Send your screenplays to us at badscreenplayspodcast@gmail.com.
So I am first this week, and I've just opened a script from Mark called The Mind of the Entrepreneur.
Ooh.
I know, it doesn't give anything away. It is a drama. A short, surrealist look at reality that will leave the audience with much to talk about.
I've got a feeling it's definitely going to leave us with much to talk about.
Well, you've read it, I haven't. So why don't we dive right in?
Mm-hmm.
Internal, a practice room, day. Lights up on a small space. Could be used as a practice room. Could be used as a green room before a show. There is a drum set up stage center. Trey Anastasio enters. I know, that's so weird. I know a Trey Anastasio.
No, you don't.
No, of course I fucking don't. What a stupid name.
Do you know what? For half a fucking second, I believed you there. Fucking hell. Oh, you paint a good picture though, Stu, because I'm recording this on the fly in a rehearsal space. So
you're in a practice room.
As you're saying it, I'm looking at a drum kit and amps and all that. Like, so this is good.
Whoa. Okay. All right. This is gonna ring true for you.
It certainly is.
Trey, uncertainly. Hi. This play, well, it's good. It's pretty good. I'd thank you for coming, but I'm on LSD right now. Is Trey talking to the audience? Has he just broken the...
It's a fourth wall thing. It's like, I believe that was never done, ever, anywhere until Deadpool. He started it, apparently.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
That's the truth.
That's the truth.
Yeah.
Yeah, I believe you. After saying that, Trey giggles.
Maniacally.
That is pretty maniacal. Trey, you all have antlers. Okay. I guess he's kicking in right about now. That's not a micro dose, is it?
No.
John Fishman enters quietly, sitting at the drums. Trey, I think I should try to do something for entertainment. He looks around and sees John. Trey, give me a beat or something. I feel lyrics coming on. Something about kangaroos and the mafia.
So he needs,
Okay.
maybe he needs drugs to get his creative juices flowing. They haven't told us what's quite happening yet. Are they just two guys in a practice room? Is that what they've said?
Yeah, Trey was in there on acid, and John's quietly walked in, sat down.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. John exits just as quietly as he entered. Oh, no, he's gone. Anne Respare enters, pats his back as they pass in a pitying manner, though not condescending. I don't know what's going on. Anne, soothingly. Trey, dear, we've got to get you ready for your show tonight. Oh, he's going on stage. What? Show? Annie, I'm sleepy and fornicating.
What? Maybe he's not on LSD. Maybe he's on spice. He's falling asleep and shit in his pants.
Yeah, he thinks he's going on stage tonight, but he's standing at a bus stop.
Fucking hell.
Oh, man, that's funny. Spice. Fucking hell.
He's a
How
spice
is that
boy.
Legal? Isn't that mad popular in prison still? Or
Yeah.
if they can't get it.
That's the thing. It's not. I don't think it's properly legal yet because there's no drug test for it. So
For spice?
there's drug tests for like people who shouldn't be using cocaine and various other things, but there's no test for spice, so it's just running like wildfire.
The test to know if you've done spice is just to look at you.
Just look at your bed sheets.
Oh, fucking hell. All right. Anne, smiling. Here, I sketched you a picture. Can you see it? She holds up a piece of poster board with the words "Bum, bum, bum, eclair" written on it.
Sorry,
oh, dear.
Just read that again.
Bum, 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 eclair.
Thanks, mate. I'm going to put a beat on that, thanks.
Nice. Okay, here we go. Trey, no. Picture? I see words. Anne, I'm just messing with you, dear. You really shouldn't hit up before a show.
No.
No.
Definitely not.
It relaxes me. I need peace of mind. Contentment. Anne, darling, if you were any more content, you wouldn't be able to do anything but sit and smile at a wall, which sounds like what he's been doing.
It makes me think of Peter Beardsley on Off Letter Comments, like, he's having a good stare.
That's completely lost on me.
Oh, sorry. Someone might listen to this and appreciate that weak impersonation.
I'm just going to go, yeah. Me too.
That's what you get for making a slightly specific reference in a podcast. Not like we've ever done this before with Alan Partridge impersonation after Alan Partridge impersonation.
Right, or South Park, sure.
Yes.
Have you seen yourself perform? Grinning and nodding, and Anne trails off as time goes backwards to about 1200 CE, the time of the Mongolian Empire.
Oh, is that all?
John, that's all. Just whipped back 800 years.
Okay.
John enters dressed as a palm tree and sits at the drum set. Oh, John's back. I love that in the notes. That's to one side. So that's a direction in the script that, like, time's whipping past Trey and we're just transported back to the Mongol Empire.
Like he's in a tunnel and it's all just whizzing by.
Yeah. It sounds like it, right?
Yeah, it does to me. Like Space Mountain in a Disney World where you go in that tunnel with all the flashing lights and you go into another dimension or something. Or you're just on LSD.
Or you're just sitting in a packing room off your tits and acid. Anne. Huh? Genghis Khan rises out of the stage.
Of course he does.
Genghis! How's it going? Hey, Khan-y. Genghis Khan rises out of the stage. He's dressed in full warrior's regalia. Robes, weapons and everything. Genghis, I'm here to help you. This just became the paternal figure helps child overcome problems with help of lovely lady cliche.
Oh, that obvious cliche, yeah.
That old one. God. Yeah, this script is
It's wild.
It's wild. Anne, come now. Trey is a grown man. Trey, giggling. Your antlers are fucking intense. A beach ball falls from the ceiling.
Okay.
Oh, he stepped it up a notch here. Okay, Genghis. You will do this by helping me slaughter Europe. I like making piles of skulls.
Wait a minute. Slaughter Europe, the continent or the band? He just hates the final countdown.
Actually, I wouldn't put it past this script to go that way.
I know.
So let's see.
Have you ever Googled or YouTubed like really terrible cover versions of songs?
I have. Yeah.
There's one in particular of the final countdown, and I think it's a band. Of like a 16, 17-year-old and they're playing outdoors. It's absolutely fantastic. Like, you got to check it out.
Now listen, I heard a story, and you'll know this story about. There's a band in Liverpool who played a gig in a pub up in the centre of town. It was a pub or a bar, and they they were screwed over by the promoter or the owner or something. So they managed to get their revenge by going away, forming another band.
Yes.
Learning top loaders, dancing in the moonlight. The worst version of it you could imagine.
It's
and they went back. They got booked by the same place or booked by the guy, and they just played the worst.
It's amazing. They're called the Hot Pogs. It's YouTube. Anyone listen to this, Google it now. And they got booked as that band after this because it was so good. So bad.
It was so bad. It was good. Nice.
Great.
The Hot Pogs. Oh my god.
Just
bad
great.
Covers are the best. Okay, not Europe.
No.
Newsboy enters. He's holding a paper and an air horn, which he is honking. He is dressed from the 1950s for the most part, but with a turban. It's not to say that people weren't wearing turbans in the 1950s.
No.
Newsboy. This just in. Skulls no longer feasible means of pile making. Extra, extra. Genghis Khan switches to puppies as the primary ingredient in his piles. Look out, Europe's dog population.
Oh, man. Beautifully read.
Hands Genghis a puppy, and he exits. Bye-bye, Newsboy. Genghis, stuttering. Oh, put him on the back foot. Hey, what about my hordes? Your hooers, asks Trey.
Oh, Trey.
No, my hordes, says Genghis. Your horror? Ah, where? No, my hordes, my fucking hordes. Oh, God. Audience number 1. From audience. This doesn't make any sense. Audience number 2. From audience. I agree. Yeah, okay, so we're getting a little insight here into what we're saying. We are the audience.
Yes.
This writer knows what he's talking about.
Mm-hmm.
Audience 3. No, see, it's deep, right? Audience 2. No, I really don't think so.
I think me and you are audience too.
We are definitely audience 2, yeah. Genghis. Hey, you, got a problem? Come here. I think I've done like 3 different accents for Genghis, but we'll stay with Ray Winston. Hey, you, got a problem?
Fucking Genghis.
You fucking can't.
He's fucking slag.
No, my hordes, my fucking hordes.
Wasn't he in a King Arthur film? And he's like, all right, I'm King Arthur. You're like, what? No, you're not.
Really?
I think he played King Arthur or I'm fucking Lancelot. He was one of them.
Fucking Lancelot, you slag. Oh my God. Better Ray than Danny Dyer.
Eesh.
Although, have you seen The Wall?
The Wall. No, I haven't seen it, no. I've seen the advert. This Wall will eat you alive.
He's going, come on, Wall. This Wall's mugging me off.
Oh, no. Does he like address the wall?
He dresses the wall like, like it owes him money or something. Like he's going, come on, Wall. Wall's been kind to us so far, haven't you, Wall? It's fucking hilarious.
Wall's just shrugging like...
It's just a wall.
Fucking hell, I need to watch that.
Audience 2 comes to the stage. Genghis kills him with the puppy.
What?
Audience 1. Holy fuck shit, why did you do that?
Fuck shit.
Audience 3. Whoa, man, that puppy was like lightning. Fwah. And then like, dude. Genghis, ranting. I am Mongol. I make piles of the puppies of my enemy. When I have finished sacking Greater Europe, fields of piles of puppies stretch as far as the eye can. I can't do this anymore. This is ridiculous. Newspapers are stupid. I feel stupid.
I thought that was you talking then, Stu. I thought you'd just like completely given up. I've had enough of this.
I broke character. Yeah. No, it was Genghis.
Oh.
Genghis was on his rant and he's just decided that's it. No,
he's finished.
Stupid. Enough. I can't do this anymore. Trey. Sometimes I attach antlers to my guitar and make a theremin out of it.
What?
Have you ever played a theremin?
I don't know what a theremin is.
You know that instrument? It's like you don't touch anything. You just move your hand. It goes. Ooh.
Oh yeah, I know. Yeah.
You just a theremin. Oh God, Anne, what is it with you and antlers? Trey, they're pointy. Genghis starts to break down. I refuse. I refuse to do this. My lifestyle just became irreversibly reversed at the will of I don't know who. And I have 10,000 soldiers with like 5 skulls each. And I have to tell them that they can't make piles of them anymore. And that their whole purpose in conquering up till now has just been useless. And I really can't help you find yourself until I myself get back on track. Try that fish pond over there. A monk lives in it or something. This is so fucking surreal.
What's going on?
I don't know. I really don't know.
It's like Fear and Loathing or something, isn't it?
Maybe it's trying to be, yeah. This guy thinks he's some sort of hunteress.
He does.
Genghis starts to exit, muttering under his breath. Ugh, I need a drink and a pile of puppies to slaughter. I mean skulls, damn it. Genghis exits. A beach ball falls from the ceiling. It's like a shuttlecock falling out of a studio ceiling.
Yeah.
Oh, shuttlecock. There's your first Partridge reference
Really?
of the... Audience 1. Are we still okay with this? I mean, he killed that other guy. Audience 3. I still think it's like, a surrealist expression of, like the inner struggles of the mind of the entrepreneur. Whatever. I'm just glad that fucking psycho left. Genghis, from off stage. Hey! Runs back on stage with puppy. Pauses, looking at audience 1.
Nice A.
Cuts his arm. Nice A. Hey! He cuts audience member 1's arm off with the puppy.
What?
Points, laughs, and exits again. Yep, he just cut his arm off with a dog. Audience number 1 stares at his stump, sits back down in his seat. That's no big deal. Audience 3 realises he is the only one left standing. He's embarrassed, and he sits down too. Anne, well, I wasn't much help. Should we go visit the pond monk then? The fucking pond monk? Ay. Audience 1, coming out of shock, starts screaming, cursing, and runs out of the theatre. John hits drums. Badum.
Did I just make a bad joke?
I think you might have. All others start. They'd forgotten he was there. Anne, surprised. John, you're so quiet back there. Hey, why are you a palm tree? John gets up and leaves.
No, that enough.
A man of few words. He's the teller out of this Penn and Teller.
Yes.
Is it Teller? Teller's the best, man. Actually, I like both of those guys.
They are really good.
They're freaking awesome. I think they're coming to the UK next year.
Really?
Yeah.
They've been going for so long, haven't they?
So long. Yeah, I do like them. Anyway, that's said. Trey, singing. Sampson from the circus liked to call himself a monk. Children all threw balls and in a water tank. Fuck's sake. Children all threw balls and in a water tank he'd dunk. Elephants had to fish him out. Fuck's sake. Elephants had to fish him out drinking water from their trunks. And he'd sit and think of Sally, who every night he'd... Okay, stop that, interrupts Anne.
Yes, stop that, please.
It's an inappropriate Trey. Don't bring the tone down here, Newsboy's back. Newsboy enters running with scissors. Extra, scissors, whee! Blackout.
That was quite funny, actually. Got to give credit where it's due.
Isn't it? This is definitely written for theatre, with terms like blackout and audience 1 and like addressing the audience. Within the darkness, there is a thump. We hear Newsboy cry in pain. Lights up. It's the same scene, only now all the characters have no shoes on. Their shoes are all still on stage. Newsboy is nowhere to be seen. Trey, looking around wondrously. Was it all a dream? Anne. What? No, the lights just went out. Trey. Pinch me. Am I awake? Anne slaps him in the face. That pinch felt like a slap. I must be dreaming. Oh, Anne. A fish tank full of water. Oh, that's not a song. A fish tank full of water is wheeled on stage. Lulu the monk, wearing robes and a snorkel mask, is standing in it. A sign hangs underneath that reads, Pond of the Eternal Water. This isn't some, religious play that we've inadvertently started.
Is it like the Satanic Verses?
Might be.
And it's like a parallel of some other, some greater mythology or whatever.
Yeah. You're about to get a fatwa. We both are.
A fat what?
A fat what? Oh, shit.
Yep.
Anne, you must be our friend the monk. Lulu's theme music plays in the background. Trey and Anne dance compulsively as it plays. Wicked, wicked. Jungle is massive. Incredible. That's what I think I'll go with.
Nice.
Lulu pulling herself out of the tank. Yes, child. Trey. This is my type of person.
I forgot it's had all them Zs.
Plenty of Zs. Sugar. This is my type of person. Fig. Lulu, offended. What the hell was that? Fucking hell.
Have you had the strokes, Stu? You okay?
I can smell burnt toast. Oh, God. Trey, what? I thought you wanted to. Lulu, why would you think strange noises would be something that I would want to make? Anne, hey, let's not get angry. Look, Trey is on LSD right now and a bit excitable. Genghis Khan sent us. He thought that you might be able to help Trey find his maturity. First time that's been mentioned. Lulu. Oh, that old bastard. Why, he hasn't been the same since that woman gave birth to him. Since my good friend Genghis sent you, I'd be glad to help. I'll cure this full-grown ginger baby, or my name isn't Lulu the monk.
Still haven't got a fucking clue what's going on at all.
No. Lulu's theme music continues to play in the background. Trey and Anne dance compulsively as it plays. Lulu dramatically. I'm about to reveal something that no one else knows. If this knowledge were to become generally known, civilization would completely break down. However, it is vitally important that I reveal it because it has a direct impact on you. Pointing at Trey.
Okay, so she's wrestled hold of the narrative slightly towards the end here. I'm actually interested in a bit of dialogue and where it's going to go.
Unless Lulu happens to say, stop doing drugs. I don't know that, it's going to be any good advice, but let's find out. John enters, sits at the drums. Quiet drum roll builds throughout the following until the characters are shouting over it. Anne, what is it? Lulu. So you want to know why strange things are happening? Trey. Strange? Lulu. You want to know why you suddenly found yourself in the time of the Mongols, even though you clearly did not live in the time of the Mongols? Anne. Yes! Lulu. And most of all, you want to know why Trey doesn't ever act like the mature adult he is? Trey. That silly maturity, always getting lost somewhere. Lulu. I'm sure, see, the reality we perceive is nothing but an illusion. Space, time, none of it exists the way you think it does. Simply put, you are dreaming.
Okay, we're getting somewhere now.
So he's tripping his balls off.
Yeah.
Drum roll cuts out. Shocked faces all around. Anne. What?
What?
Anne. So it was a dream after all. Trey. I knew that pinch wasn't a pinch. Lulu, laughing. No, I really have no idea what's going on with you guys. This situation, you're pretty much fucked. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have to see a fish about some nirvana. Lulu climbs back into the tank. The tank is wheeled off stage. Anne, dejectedly, We're trapped in the age of the Mongols. Trey, sounds like an adventure. Anne, breaking down. But I had family, friends. Will I never see them again? Trey's off chasing a butterfly and didn't hear her.
Okay.
Anne, I had a life. I loved my life. I knew I would die someday, but I'd be able to accept that if I could just say goodbye to everyone I knew, made my peace. I don't just want to disappear off the face of the earth, and I don't even know why. No one will know what became of me. I can't manage this. I need... Trey, chewing. That butterfly looked like chicken. Fucking moron.
This tea tastes of chicken.
Chicken. Number 2. Partridge reference number 2.
Just eating some chicken.
Anne, starting to cry. You're a horrible person. Do you understand the gravity of this situation? Trey runs off stage. Anne cries. John comes down from the drum set and puts an arm around her. John, calmly. Don't worry. It'll be all right. Blackout on them holding each other. Lights up on a bedroom at night. John, in his bed, starts, wakes up and looks around. A beach ball falls from the ceiling. Blackout. The end.
The end. Okay. So, was it a dream?
I don't fucking know.
It was like, wait, I feel like it was a dream, but then the beach ball, so we're going for an Inception type ending. It's like Inception.
Oh, you think it was, yeah, okay. Like lucid dreaming.
Maybe, yeah, but then it's like, oh wait, it's a dream, but then it's not, and it leaves you to guess. Like Inception, with poorly fleshed out characters and not in driving the plot, just confusing situations that are trying to be clever. So exactly like Inception.
Don't pretend you understood Inception.
I know. It was really clever. No, they just drip fed you information. It wasn't that clever.
It makes a lot more sense that it was written for the stage.
Yes.
You know, this would not work well on film. Although I would like to try and do it.
I feel like there's more room for sort of expression on the stage, or you can get away with more sort of mad subjects and, you know, going off on a tangent, and then they say, well, this is art and it's referencing this sort of thing. I feel like there's more room for that on stage, isn't there?
I'm lost. The Genghis, the puppies, John, Newsboy, or whatever the fuck it was called. Yeah, that was something else. That was I wouldn't go and see it.
Or maybe you go and see it and you come out feeling slightly disappointed because you don't know what the hell has just happened.
Yeah, right. Like you just walk out, dazed, like you've just been the victim of something.
Yeah.
You know, it hasn't quite hit you yet, being a bit shocked. The Mind of the Entrepreneur, that was called.
Fair play, it's probably saying something that I certainly don't understand. But the writer's expressing themselves, and I thought I'd give you one, even though it's batshit crazy this week, Stu. Give you one with no spelling mistakes, at least.
Very good, absolutely right. They used their spell check. Grammar was on point.
Yeah.
Funny how I threw my pants on LSD. If I could just find Genghis Khan with the skull of a puppy.
Now, I was a bit stuck this week. I had a couple of nice scripts to send you. So in the end, I sent you a script called Barcode Scan.
Yes, written bar code scan, not barcode scan.
Code Scan.
So maybe it's the barcode, the code of the bar.
Maybe it isn't.
Maybe it sounds like it's not going to be. It's just poorly written title.
Mm-hmm. This one's short and sweet, by the way. So
okay.
You'll see.
Right, here we go. Fade in. Internal grocery store night. Standing in the frozen food aisle, Doc, Loader, and Muscle. 3 Silicon Valley coder hacker types. So they're called Doc, Loader, and Muscle, and they're hacker types.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I think that must be their online. They're sort of anonymous.
Like
names.
Neo and Switch and APOC.
Yeah.
Right. All with, not like this. All with backpacks and pulling carry-on luggage. Doc, come on.
Sorry, not like this. What was that? Who said that?
Not like this.
Was that Carrie?
I'll leave it with you. I'll just leave it as a little...
To the
what did he call it? A little earworm. Doc. With me and you used to do that a long time ago. Quick sort of like aside, me and Stu, I don't think we mentioned this, used to play in a band for years with my brother and another friend of ours. And whenever someone would make a reference, someone would go, what was that off? And you just don't tell them and you just leave them to just writhe with the quote until they figure out what it is. So
it drives you crazy, but it's great.
Old habits die hard. Doc, come on. Could we please just get a frozen burrito or something? Loader. There's food at the hotel. There's food at the opening banquet, which we're missing. Muscle. I feel like Muscle should have a different voice. Anyway, I want food in my room. I get hungry at night. Loader. You're fucking huge, dude. Okay. That's why it's called Muscle. Doc. Frozen pizza? Quiche? How about a family-side lasagna? Muscle pulls a 5-pack of burritos from the freezer. Doc. Very nice. Can we go to the conference now? They head up the aisle, Loader and Doc in the lead. Muscle stops, grabs something else from the freezer. Loader, oh look, it's Hot Pockets. Hot Pockets.
Hacker fuel.
Hot Pockets in the... how did you describe that one time we bought Hot Pockets in the steel chamber of heat reflection or something?
Oh, the reflection plate or something. Yeah, what was it? Yeah, no, the crisping sleeve.
Crisping sleeve. Oh man! Developed by an inventor named Crispin Sleeve. Doc, are you serious? Loader, I haven't had those in years. Doc,
sure you fucking have.
Yeah.
You had them this morning.
Oh yeah. He had a fast food hat trick, hasn't he?
You know, as a fact, McDonald's have a term for people who, I'm sure other fast food restaurants as well, but when you go more than the normal amount, they brand you a super heavy user.
Oh, what?
And I think they can know, like, you order on your, they know if you used your card to pay, or your car goes through the drive-through with the number plate thing.
Oh, man.
And I'm not saying this from experience. Sure, I've been to McDonald's a few times. But no, I found that out. It's a grubby term.
Oh, what? Super heavy user? That's an awful expression.
Did I know that from, like, Morgan Spurlock or something?
Probably, yeah.
Super size me.
Oh, man, super heavy user. I would have thought they'd come up with a more market-friendly term for that. Just to encourage people to do it, like a
McPatriots.
Okay, now. Oh God, I'm trying to think of a better term now. I reckon we could spend 5 minutes and come up with much better terms, and then land on super heavy user.
If you can think of one, send them in.
Yes, indeed, please do. Right, Doc, do you go to the grocery store ever? Loader grabs a box of Hot Pockets. Doc, unbelievable. Do you... Oh, what the hell? Doc opens one of the freezer cases. He pulls 2 boxes of mini pizzas from the fog. Muscle, can we go now? Put up with this little detour. All I want to do is get to the conference. Doc, you... I swear to God. Loader, Bamano's por la subway. Doc and Muscle glare at Loader. Loader, what? I'm learning Spanish. Doc, no you're not. Muscle, you're such a fucking geek. Loader, we're all fucking geeks. Muscle, this is true. Can we go now? Internal. These names are quite... They're throwing me a little bit, these names.
I think maybe these geeks, like, this is written by someone, that's how he sees, like, these badass Silicon Valley hackers. Like, they are superstars. They're called, like, Doc. They're almost like the jocks.
Yeah, they are. Yeah, with their like intense fitness regimes, and not consuming X amount of calories, and like on a Silicon Valley TV show where you have a blood boy giving you a blood transfusion daily and all that sort of stuff. Like,
right?
Okay, I'm with you now. guys in like expensive, like £300 pound or dollar trainers and like $200 shorts and all that.
Possibly, but I think these guys aren't that, but they see themselves as that.
Right. Okay, I'm getting there now. Internal grocery store. So it's still in the grocery store at night. The 12 items or less checkout line. Customer 1 waits for the checker. Muscle, Loader and Doc are next in line. Behind them are Skater Kid and Young Woman, all impatient. Checker. That'll be $17.87. Customer 1 pulls a checkbook from his pocket. Customer 1, got a pen? Checker, hang on. Here. All stare in wonder as Customer 1 writes. Skater Kid. No shit. Customer 1 hands over the check. The checker attempts to run the check through the scanner and fails again and again. The checker studies the check for a moment. The checker hands the check back to Customer 1. I think you wrote over the routing number. It won't scan. This guy's throwing rubber checks.
Fucking checks, man.
I know, yeah. Okay, now. Customer 1. Oh, okay. As Customer 1 writes another check, the others groan, shuffle, roll their eyes. Customer 1. Oh, that won't work. Hang on a sec. He scratches over the check with his pen and turns to the next check. Skater Kid. What the fuck? Muscle shoves past Customer 1. He muscles past, maybe? I don't know.
Yeah, Muscle's getting impatient here.
Yes. Customer 1. Hey, what? I mean, come on. Muscle stops, turns, glares. Swiftly, he reaches out, grabs Customer 1 by the neck and slams him face down into the counter. What? A little bit strong, isn't it? Checker. Oh my god. Customer 1 pinned to the counter. Muscle grabs Customer 1's wallet and tosses it to Loader. Loader. What the hell? Muscle. Bip him. Loader. Bip. Doc. Oh, that's so cool. Okay. Doc sets a high-tech backpack on the conveyor, opening it to reveal medical equipment. Loader. You've got to be kidding. Muscle. Bip him. Doc. Do it, Data. Loader. You can't just... Oh, hell. Loader swings his backpack onto the counter, pulls out a laptop, cables it to the card swipe on the register. Customer 1 struggles. Muscle, quit squirming. I'm not actually sure what they're trying to do here. I'm not 100% certain what's going on. Loader pulls credit cards from the wallet and runs them through the card swipe. Is he doing like a John Connor with his credit cards or something?
I think they're trying to expedite the slowness in which it takes to pay with a check.
With this incredibly long-winded, aggressive bip method.
Do him, bip it, bip him. Okay.
Checker. Should I call security? Data appears on the laptop screen. Muscle. Do you have security? Young woman. Could you open another register, please? Doc swabs down a deadly-looking silver pneumatic syringe. What? Skater Kid. Shit. That's hella nasty looking. Customer 1. Hella nasty. Customer 1. Manager. I want a manager. Muscle. A little faster, please. Loader. Working on it. Chip, please. Loader slides credit cards through the scanner. Doc fumbles through compartments, pulling out a small plastic box holding an SD card. He slips the cards into the slot on the side of Loader's laptop. Doc, go. Loader, uploading. Doc holds the syringe ready. I think like pulling him out of the Matrix was the Matrix reference. Pretty bang on early on here. Yeah. Loader. Whoops. Banking router number. Muscle grabs the checkbook off the counter. Muscle 791788487. Loader, got it. Loader taps the side of the laptop. The SD card pops out. He hands it to Doc. Doc lays the card back into its plastic sleeve. The head of the pneumatic syringe moves over the SD card, reaching the centre of the SD card. We hear a sucking noise. The centre of the card, gold, the size of the head of a pin, sucks up into a syringe. Doc, ready? Loader moves to Customer 1. Loader and Muscle stand Customer 1 up and turn him towards Doc. Doc swabs customer one's forehead. Are you following this? Do you know what they're actually trying to do?
I think they're trying to turn the guy into a contactless payment device.
Okay.
So he doesn't have to write a check anymore. They just blip him.
Okay. Okay. All right. I'm with you now.
He's held up his last cue, you know?
Yes. Yeah. In front of the wrong people.
These bad boy hacker. It's like they see themselves as like Mission Impossible. How we doing? Working on it. Come on.
But with hot pockets.
My pizzas are melting.
Yeah. Customer one. Oh my God, please don't shoot. Or please don't shoot, it says. Doc places the point of the syringe at customer one's forehead. Doc, prep the area before I shoot you. Doc pulls the trigger. Sound. Pneumatic. Puff. Customer one. Is it like the No Country for Old Men thing where he just boosh?
I need you to step out of the car, sir.
Yes, it is.
He's just putting a cow down. He's just putting human beings down. Can I just hold this against your forehead while you're buying petrol?
Sure. Bump. Yeah. Flip. Don't put it in your pocket with all the other coins. Yeah. It's your lucky coin.
Yeah. Ugh. Doc, what kind of gang behaviour would that be? Done. Muscle shoves customer one's face over the barcode scanner onto the counter. Sound. Beep. Mechanical voice. Thank you. Your card has been accepted. The others, including the checker, applaud. Fade out.
They did. They were so sick of this fuddy-duddy writing checks and getting stuff wrong. You got to move with the times. Moving into the world of contactless payments, and what better contactless device than your head?
Just surgery performed on a supermarket conveyor belt.
I know.
Fucking hell.
What hooked me in with this? It's like these nerds who can do technical things, and I'm sure I'm one of them. I work in technology and stuff. I know you do. You know, we're both sort of nerdy, aren't we?
Yeah.
These guys, like, they see themselves as like superheroes in their own little bubble, like that.
Yeah.
Mission Impossible. Come on, we got this. Let's do it. Ready? And just like he chucks him a cable and he catches it without even looking. You know, that kind of thing. So,
yeah.
Like
the thing,
a well-oiled machine.
The things that they do day to day with their jobs and probably what they do outside of work and stuff is operating on such a much higher level than everybody else. That like these sort of mere like boring humans and these mortals are just in the way everywhere they go.
Right, and we can make your life better with technology and faster. Come on.
That was fun.
I like that. Well done. That was good. I like that. Yeah. It was short but sweet.
It kept me guessing to the end. I genuinely didn't see where they were going with that. So thanks for the hand holding throughout.
Some people say man is made out of blood. Inject this man with an SD card. Muscle and duck, a loader of what? Inject this man with an SD card.
Very enjoyable. And if you were to shoot that, all shot in a convenience store, right? In a supermarket.
That's one thing that I've came to realise when we were writing, you know, like you want to write on like a big scope with loads of different characters, and then you need to flesh out all the characters, and it's hard just writing one character, you know, that's like believable and like got loads of different things going on. And then you find out that like it's expensive to commission that sort of thing. So things that are shot in one setting with like as few characters as possible, but with as much going on as possible, seems to be a good way to go, you know. I've had that on the back of my mind when I've been trying to write other bits and bobs, you know.
That's very interesting. I hadn't thought about that. You know, the practicalities of actually turning this into TV.
Yeah.
You know, location and the time it takes to do it. That's interesting.
Yeah. So, what would you give the first script out of 10, Stu?
I don't know. I want to just instantly go 1 or 2 or something, but it was so. I wouldn't enjoy watching that, you know, on the screen or in the theatre. I think it was like trying to be highbrow or Maybe it wasn't. Maybe just being stupid. But no. Let's give it a generous 2 because there weren't any spelling mistakes.
You couldn't write a log line. You couldn't pitch that to someone, could you? By saying, unless you said something along the lines of, just wait and see what happens. That's not a good way, because then you find out what happens and you go, what the fucking hell just happened there?
Yeah. Where did my last 15 minutes go?
Yeah.
I want it back.
What would I score that one? It was interesting. It was creative, and it was someone. It kept me guessing to the end. They weren't using tropes that I've seen before. You know, a lot of these scripts start with an alarm clock rings and somebody wakes up. The amount of scripts that start with that. So
You're right.
So I think I'll give that a 4.
All right, nice, generous. And the barcode scan. What do you think about that?
I thought it was good in the end. I feel like the characters were fairly. It wasn't able to discern between them. You know, like they didn't have any like specific characteristics that jumped out to make them different. They were very much a group, apart from one that was a big muscly guy. But it was really short, so I don't think you got much space to, you know, develop characters and stuff. But it was an interesting concept, the technology thing, and just, you know, wrestling control of someone's liberties and injecting something into the forehead's an interesting concept.
for the greater good.
Just to speed up cues and stuff.
Who would you cast as Muscle?
As Muscle? Oh man, he's pretty emotionless. It's been highlighted to me on a film podcast I've listened to that Bruce Willis stopped trying to act a long time ago. If you look at any of his films, he just turns up, gets his $1 million and just buggers off. But I think he's
for him.
Probably a bit too old to play a hacker.
Muscle. He'd probably play. He'd be the guy getting chipped. He'd be customer 1.
Yeah, possibly. Yeah,
just looking all confused. Very good. Well, I would go. I think last week I dished out a generous 7 to somebody. Did I? Was it 7?
Yeah, it was.
Remember. This week I'm going to go a 6 on this. It was short, which worked, but I'd like to see more. I'd like to get to know Loader Doc and Muscle a little bit more.
Could they sound like Smurfs or something, don't they? Like muscly hacker Smurfs. I'm going to give this a 5. I feel like some slight indication of where it was going, as opposed to like just finding out right at the end. You know, I like to enjoy the process of reading it, knowing sort of where it's pushing you. I honestly didn't have a clue what the hell was going on right until the end, and then you look back on it and go, yeah, that was quite fun. I'll give that a 5.
Cool, very good.
Okay, so we'll stick a poll up on Twitter. Have a little vote for us, see what you think of them yourself. And again, anything you want to send us, we'll read out. We appreciate anyone that's been on the Twitter account and anyone that's listened so far. This is the first episode that we've recorded since we've launched the podcast. So to everyone that's listened to and everyone that's reviewed, like, thanks so much. We read all the reviews. Anybody else wants to write another review, that would be great, even if it's a bad one, because they're funny, aren't they? Bad reviews.
Hilarious. Some of the best. And you know what? I'll echo what Mark said there. We are paying close attention to what you think, and we are overwhelmed that you seem to find this funny. We obviously do. We're having a good laugh doing this, and we're delighted that you're enjoying it as well. So thanks very much for listening, if you have already, and subscribing so you get all the latest episodes, which we should be releasing every Friday. So thanks again. We'll see you next time.